This video is going to break down knee CARs so you can see and therefore better understand the various components of the movement and how they fit together. The most important component of knee CARs is knee rotation, or rotation of the shin bone relative to the thigh bone. We have to have that rotation in order to stimulate the capsule that surrounds the knee joint, which is ultimately the target tissue that we're going for. So all this stuff right through here, through what we call the joint line. So in order to work that rotation, or to show you that motion specifically, sit down just like I am here, prop one leg up to about 90 degrees, pull up on your heel, and then I take my hand and I actually come up underneath my knee pit here. And if you watch this ridge of my shin bone right here, you can see that I can rotate it out or rotate it inward, and it's a pretty small motion. You can see those bones. I can rotate them out, rotate them in. This is that rotational component that we're really looking for with the knee CARs. I'm imagining that my foot and my shin bone are all just one solid piece of bone, and what's driving the motion is the shin bone at the knee joint. I actually like to practice this movement all by itself for a minute or two before I go into the full knee CARs. So now we want to put bending and straightening with that. And we want to lock down the thigh bone. And the way we do that is bringing the arm underneath the thigh, grabbing onto the opposite bicep, and then taking that hand over the top of the thigh. If you can't get into this position, you can simply bear hug your thigh. That works pretty well. You'll sit up. I start off by just squeezing my forearm with my shin bone, and then I do that rotation we were just looking at. I rotate my shin bone out. I keep it rotated out as I straighten my knee. It doesn't have to be all the way straight. I get stopped right about there just from tightness, and then I bring it back down, all the while continually trying to rotate my shin bone out. And then I'll rotate inward. Straighten it up as far as my knee will let it go. Bringing it back down. Rotate out, straighten, back down. Rotate in, straighten, back down. For some, this position may actually be really challenging, so you can also try a very simple alternative, which is to try it from laying on your back. It's the exact same motion, you're still locking down your thigh, you're just doing it from your back, and it looks like this. Both legs are propped up. This is the one that I want to work on. So I'm going to take my hands, pull my thigh into my chest. I'm going to squeeze my hands with my lower leg. Then you still got to do that rotation component. I'm going to rotate my shin bone out towards my little toe side. I'm going to keep it rotated out as I straighten my knee. However far it will go, I get stopped by tightness right there. I bring it back down to the start. Rotate inward. Same thing. Straighten it out as far as it'll go. Bring it back down. Just remember that the most important component of this movement is the rotation aspect of your shin bone. It's not how straight you can get your knee. I did not get my knee all the way straight, and I wouldn't expect anybody to get their knee fully straight with this motion. It's not necessarily the goal at all. The goal is the rotation component to address the capsular tissues surrounding the knee, ultimately making those tissues healthier over time.